All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Maybe you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook or something like that. And congratulations for those of you who are on here live. I always seem to get the best stuff out of live because it forces me to be on time or be early and show up to it and pay attention. And today I've got a great talk for us. This is a Mojo call. Mojo calls are just quick little hits to work on your personal growth. As we know, in the I'm in real estate. I got the real estate hat on. Maybe if you're watching this, you're in real estate, you're an entrepreneur. But we are our business. We have to work on ourselves as hard as we work on our business, right? We are the brand, and so we have to work on ourselves. And so I heard this talk a while back, several years ago, in fact, and it got slapped back in my face. It's called "Go for No." No, the word no. So many of us are afraid of the word no, and we say we're not, but we are, right? How do I know? Because we're not completely rich beyond our wildest dreams. We don't have every single goal we've ever set accomplished. It's because of the word no. And so this week it got slapped back in my face. And I'll show you a post that I saw that slapped it in my face. And I'm going to share my screen here. Hang on one second. Let's share this. And it was this one right here. So if you can see that, give me a, oops, looks like I've got there we go, some chat boxes up. If you can see it, give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Rance, thumbs up, thanks. Good morning, Rance. So this is from our EXP mentor, or what we would call our upline, right? Somebody before us that got started in EXP that shared the opportunity with others. His name's Rob Flick. And Rob Flick shared this post. And it said, Jen and I would like to share our milestone our Team Ninja reached earlier this month in our quest to build equity and cash flow through EXP. 20,000 agents in our first 7 levels of register. The reason he says through his first 7 levels, because that's all that they count for you, because the other levels below there go to other agents. So he merely created the vision that lit the fuse and started the train reaction that led hundreds and thousands of agents to join the same quest for their families and friends. In fact, if you're a part of mine and Stacy's real estate network here with EXP, we are, thanks to Rob Flick for doing the work years before, right? And so here's his revenue share group, 20,000 agents. Now, the reason that struck me is because if you don't know the numbers for EXP, if you take 20,000, you put in your calculator, on average in EXP, this is across the company wide, through your 7 levels, annually, so yearly, you're $812 on average per agent. So 20,000 agents times $812 is that $16,240,000 annually. Or if you divide that per day, it'd be $44,000 a day, whether you got out of bed or not. So I was like, wow, I saw that. And here's the first thing that popped in my mind. Man, I can't do that. First thing I said to myself, that little voice inside my head. And if you're right now thinking, well, what little voice is he talking about? That little voice that just said that to you, that voice inside your head, the one that talks to you all the time. I can't do 20,000 agents. Or maybe some of you had that experience when we were talking about like a week or two ago about Stacy's 14 closings in the month of August. Maybe a little voice inside your head said, man, I couldn't do that. I'd like to do that for a year, right? In a year, how's she do that in a month? And so those self-limiting talk inside us, I can't do this. We should reframe it to ourselves as this, as a question. It should be this: how can I do this? Not a statement, a negative statement, I can't do this. It should be, how can I do this? How can I do this? Because here's the thing, if another human being has done it, you can do it too. I can do it too, right? So I started asking myself, how can I do this? And one of the things that I looked at was the fact that, yes, he has 20,000, but the real number is right here on the top, 82. That's his number, 82 agents. So over the course of 5 years, he has attracted 82 agents. He's actually attracted more than that. Some people quit, some people pass away, some people sick, some people retire, right? You're going to have some attrition. So it's been more than 82. Let's just say he did 120, 50% more than that, okay? And he's got 82, but that 82 has turned into the 20,000 with the way our exponential growth works. So 82 sounds a lot more manageable than 20,000, right? When I'm staring at the 20,000, I'm thinking that's impossible. But the 82, now that is a more manageable number and something that we can look at. So I started asking myself, how can I get to that? How can I do this? It's a great question to make your brain and your subconscious work for you, okay? And I would do that in everything that you do. Not, I can't do this, how can I do this? And so the answer to it is this. Because I asked Rob that question, man, how did you do this? How did you do it? And his answer was this, and you can write this down. He said, I was told no a ton of times. And that's not what you're expecting, right? You're not expecting to hear him say that. You say, well, I was successful at this, and I was great at that, and I was spectacular at speaking, and I was a wonderful presenter, and I had the best overcoming objection statements that there is, whatever those are called, overcoming objections. He didn't say any of that. He said, I was told no a ton of times. I go, well, what's a ton? He goes, thousands. Told no thousands of times, but he was told yes 82 times. So here's the problem. I'll go back to this again on it is this. If over 5 years you were just tracking the 82, or let's say 120 yeses that he got, how frustrating would you get if you're just tracking the yeses, right? Over 5 years, that's not a lot of yeses, right? If you spread it out over time, you're getting told no way more, in fact, exponentially no more times. But the problem is, for most of us, is that we focus on the yes, success, right? So the success we always measure by the end result. So he didn't measure the end result. Here's what he measured. He measured people telling him no. So he went out to try to get told no each day. And how many times per day? Between 3 to 5 times per day. That was it. He wanted to get told no. He wanted to approach an agent, ask them if they were interested in having a business conversation. And he wanted to get told no. No, I'm not interested in talking to you. That's what he was looking for. And he celebrated the no's. Now, this is crazy, right? Because you think you'd be like, I'm going to keep asking until I get a yes. Because that's how we measure success, right? The yes, that's what we're looking for. Why is this so damning for us as entrepreneurs? Because of this. When we're going for the yes, we learn to try to find ways to not get told no. And we do it subconsciously, like, oh, I don't want to get told no. I'm looking for the yes. I'm looking for the yes. So we will craft and work things and manipulate scenarios to try to get a yes. We'll phrase our questions weird. We will do things that are not part of our normal character, which makes people tell us no more. We get told no more often because we're acting weird, right? Because we're trying to manipulate a yes. So why is that? Why do we try to get a yes? Well, there's actually been a ton of studies on it, believe it or not. And this can go for if you're trying to be a recruiter and you're trying to, excuse me, wow, I'm choking like crazy. Hang on, need some coffee, hang on. There's a great cup from Home Service Plan of Ohio right there on that. Thank you, Lou and Mindy Willard. So it could be for maybe you're trying to build agent attraction, right? Like Stacy and I are very excited with where we're at. Really incredible having 5-figure revenue share checks. But I'm looking at Rob's revenue share checks, and those are 7-figure revenue share checks. Maybe you're on here and you're looking to just get to 3-figure revenue checks or 4-figure revenue share checks. So you want to get to 5 or 6-figure per month revenue share checks. But maybe you just want to build your real estate business. Maybe you just want more sales. You want to have a Stacy Lambright month of 14 closings personally in 1 month, not her team writing deals for her personally. You want to get to something like that. Well, the reason it's not happening is because your lead gen, when you're doing your lead gen, is you're looking for, most likely, to get a yes answer instead of a no. And because of that, Because of that, you'll craft the questions weird. So for example, if you're recruiting or agent attraction, here's a question you would ask. Would you like to grab a cup of coffee and talk some real estate business? That is a yes or no question. And if you get told no 1 or 2 or 3 times, you'll tend to quit asking. And I'll get into the psychology of it here in a second. Here's another one. If you're doing prospecting or lead gen, here's a question that will generate you real estate business more than you can handle. And that's this. Are you or someone you know looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate in the next couple of years? It's a very simple question to ask. And it's a yes or no. Are you or someone you know looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate in the next couple of years? Okay. And what will happen is when you get told no, or not right now at this time, or something where people let you down easy, or I'll get back to you, the old I'll get back to you. That's a no, right? You'll stop asking because you're measuring the yeses. You're measuring the outcome versus the action. Okay. And so what these people found is because as children, we were told no so many times. Think about when you have a toddler, right? A newborn baby to a toddler. And as they're growing up, you tell them no about everything. No, that's hot. No, don't grab that. No, that's sharp. No, don't pull that dog's tail. No, don't do this, right? No, don't eat that. Don't put that in your mouth, right? We beat them down with so many no's because why? Because we're trying to keep them from killing themselves when they're little, right? We're trying to protect them. But what we're doing is we're instilling this word of no. No usually involves some pain. Sometimes you might even smack the little rugrat's hand when you said no. Now they know the word no means ow. I also get hurt, right? Or you told no, don't touch the stove. No, and they touch it and they burn themselves. Now no has pain associated with it in their subconscious. Uh-oh. Anybody see where we're going here with this thing? By the way, I'm going to show you the website with the book you can order and things like that. There's also tribal concerns, right? When we were coming up as a human species, we lived in tribal type setups where to live, to survive, to be able to survive the elements and survive the predators and things that are out there, you had to live in a tribe because somebody had to stand guard while you slept, right? Otherwise you get eaten by a saber-toothed tiger or something like that. Well, the word no in the tribe, if you went and you somehow irritated people in the tribe, what would they do? They would kick you out, right? They just kick you out of the tribe. You're dead meat. If you were out on your own, you were toast. And so that's still instilled in us the fact that, ooh, if people are telling me no, I must be irritating them. And if I'm irritating them, they might kick me out of the tribe. I might be pushed away, right? I don't want to upset people. I don't want to talk about certain things because I don't want the tribe to shun me, okay? And that's still inside us to this day. So these are all psychology people way smarter than me. I'll give you the website here so you can read about it and check it out. But one thing about children, when they're born, this is the amazing thing they looked at is children don't give up at no. Anybody who's a parent and knows this, knows that a child will ask and ask and ask again. You can tell them no. You can say, no, don't ask them again. No, 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 you can have that toy. No, you cannot have it. And they will continue asking until you finally say what? Fine, fine, yes, right? They don't give up. It's innate in us as human beings to not give up. When we fall down, learning to walk, do we just stop? No, we get up again, fall down again, get up again, fall down, split our head open, get up again, fall down the stairs. With our kid, funny story, if he ends up watching this, that's why he's got a flat spot on one of his head. Went right down the stairs, boom, 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 but got up, right? Knocked down 10 times, get up 11. But a weird thing happens as humans. As we get older, the no's become more insidious. Parents will say stuff like, yeah, you know, why don't you set your goals a little more realistic? Uh-oh, there's a no they don't see coming, right? Like, no, you can't do that. That's your dream. No, you can't do that. Well, we're just trying to protect them still, right? And what happens as kids get older, they learn to stop asking. We beat the resilience out of them. Beat being it's a figurative word, right? We just crush their spirit by no, 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 no. And we're doing it in our best interests. Now that happened to us, and we've probably done it to our kids, and they'll probably do it to their kids, which will be our grandkids, right? Because we're doing their best interest to keep them alive when they're little, and we're still trying to protect them in this bubble as they go. So what does that do to us as entrepreneurs? Look, entrepreneurs, we're weird. We're swimming upstream. We're going the other way. We do not look for safety. People that go and get a job, right, and they're in a safe space, what they think is safe, right, until their job eliminates them and they're taken over by automation or something like that, and they're sitting there going, what happened? It was coming, you just didn't see it, right? But we're entrepreneurs. That feeling of being told no is the same as getting the smack on the hand or touching the hot stove when we were a baby. Oh, no, hot, right? And it's ingrained into our amygdala, in our brain. And so there's a saying that says this: the yeses build your business, but the no's build you. So the idea is this: how do we hack our brain? There's a whole classes and stuff taught on this, and I'll hook you up with it here in 1 second. The hack is this: stop tracking the yeses. Stop tracking the yeses. Track the no's. Seriously. Stop tracking the yeses. Don't track the end result for 2 reasons. Number one, when you start to win, you tend to let off the gas. If you're somebody who is on the real estate roller coaster, a ton of sales now, then I got none, then I got a ton of sales, then I got none, and it's up, down, up, down, up, down. You're not alone. It's 95% of the real estate and the entrepreneurial world. It's because once you start to win, you let off the gas on the stuff that got you there. And the stuff that got you there was the really scary stuff, and that was the asking for the business. Getting out there and asking for it. Getting out there and doing your videos each day, talking to people, creating the relationships, building that, because there's some rejection involved there that you can have, okay? So stop tracking the end results and start tracking the no's. And you're going to reward yourself for getting a no. You're going to go for no. You're going to try to get a no. Try to get someone to say no to you, and you're going to celebrate it. I'm done for the day. I got my no, or however many no's it's going to be. There's a specific formula I'm going to hook you up with here. But for most people, the thought of hearing no stops them from trying. Stops them from trying because we beat it out of them. And they also learned it, kids learned it as they went through middle school and high school and stuff like that. It's not okay to be different. Right? I'm not saying that it is okay to be different. It's a great thing to be different, but they learn through peer pressure things it's not okay to be different because you can be banned from the tribe. And we carry that into adulthood and into this entrepreneurial world where we can have everything we want if we can just get past the word no. So we're going to flip it on the end. Instead of trying to avoid no, we're going to try to bring no in. And so it works like this. Let me share this page with you right here. I want you to check this out. So the website has got a great name for it. It's called goforno.com. Goforno.com. It has course you can buy. It has challenges and things you can do. And because I've already gone too long right now, I'll let you guys go ahead and sign up for that on your own. I'll put it in the link. But they all kinds of stuff. They got a quiz to know if you what's your no quotient, tools for success, videos and things that they talk about. And the idea is this: that by going for no, you can have everything you want by tracking that. So here's an action plan, because you want to make it fun. You want to turn it into a game. As children, we like to have fun. And as adults, most of us have forgotten to have fun. And we have a saying, especially when EXP we're at right there, is that if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. That goes through a lot of things in life. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. So the first thing the action plan is going to do this, and I'm going to wrap up, so I'm way over, is number one, you got to identify the goal. What's my goal want to be? My goal wants to be blah. Let's just stick with one right now. Let's just stick with the recruiting side on it. It can be whatever goal you want. It can be a weight goal, it can be a relationship goal, whatever it is. We're just talking about that. What is my goal? Okay. I've got to know what that is. Now I've got to have an action plan to go after it. But before I do it, I have to be aware of what they call their no, N-O, awareness. When was the last time I was told no? So let's say we're talking about prospecting, recruiting, for building your real estate team. When was the last time you asked an agent to go grab a cup of coffee with you and talk some real estate business just to get to know them? When was the last time you asked that direct question and was told no? Was it yesterday? Was it a week ago? Was it a month ago? Was it possibly, for a bunch of you, never? You've never asked that question? When was the last time you invited an agent to our Central Ohio Realtor Day Drinking? And actually, Cord, as we call it, happens to be tomorrow. If you're watching this on Wednesday, 17th, it's Thursday, the 18th, from 4 to 6 p.m. at Pins at Easton. When was the last time you directly invited someone, sent them the invite and said, would you like to go to this with me tomorrow? Grab some free food and drinks. When was the last time you got told no that question? For most people, just so you know, it's never. They've never asked it directly. They might have posted to their Facebook page, like the flyer, right? But they've never like sent in a direct message to somebody. Not even I'm talking a phone call. I'm talking about a direct message with a text, cut and paste text. Hey, love to catch up with you. You want to come to this thing with me tomorrow? Bam, and send it. When's the last time you did that and got told no? Probably for most of you, never. And it is the reason we've talked about it. It's because no one likes to hear the word no. No, I would not like to attend. Now, did you die when that happened? No, you did not die, but there's a pain associated with it in the back of the brain that comes from childhood. Just know it has nothing to do with reality. This is the mind screw on it. It has nothing to do with what's happening right now. It has to do with the fact that we're bringing back childhood emotions, that pain associated with being told no, okay? So you have to know, when was the last time I did it? And then you need to set up a weekly challenge looking for the word no. So this is how we're going to make it fun. It's going to be a game, right? You're going to look for ways to get told no. You want to get told no, and you want to set up a number that you want to come up with. And if you do it, there's a reward at the end for if you do it, okay? And then the ultimate goal is, once you learn how to do this and you start to make it fun, you realize you're not going to die when someone says no, then you scale it, you grow it bigger, right? And so Stacey and I have one. I am done with this right here. We're going to do our EXP 7-level challenge. And this is going to be a one that you're going to do on Zoom if you're out of town, and also locally here if you're here anywhere within driving distance of Central Ohio. And it's going to be this. It'll be very simple. We're going to make it so small and so simple that you can do it. And that's this. Ask one realtor per day to our Central Ohio Realtor Day Drinking for the one we're going to have coming up in September, okay? And do it every day for a month. Just one. You got to get told no once. Now, that no it can't just be I sent a message. They have to come back and they have to say no. You have to keep going. You have to get one no, one solid no today. No, I'm not interested. No, please take me off your list. No, I don't want to hear about it. No, don't invite me again. Now, you may have some people say, man, catch up with me next time, I'll be on family vacation. That doesn't count as a no. You have to hear no, no, not interested, no, right? That right there will blow you up bigger than you can ever see. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have a little party for people that did that outside after the event. So we're going to you're going to show up at the event. Maybe you'll have some people there with you, or maybe not, but it doesn't matter because you got told no once a day for a month, going after it. That's it, just one. It's easy to do. You just keep sending out cut and paste text until somebody says no. That's your no for the day. You're done. And you stop. That's all you're going to measure. You are not going to measure the yeses. We're going to measure the no's. And what's it's going to do is it's going to train your body to understand that this is not, there's no pain involved in it. It's easy to do. It's also easy not to do, but it's easy to do. And so Stacey and I, we're going to go do something, probably take you out to eat or something like that, somewhere different. We'll move from where we're going to hold this one, which will probably be Pins at Easton again. You know, we're moving around. This is going to be training you, and you'll be able to apply it to all the parts of your life. It's going to apply to your prospecting, right? When you're asking people the question, are you or someone you know looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate in the next couple of years? and you're going to set how many no's you're going to get per day, and then reward yourself for it. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stacey will make a separate video about it, talking about it, so people can plug in. And we're going to have the group. We'll make up some fancy name for it, the No Kings and Queens or something like that, something funny. And it'll be a good time. We'll enjoy doing it, and we'll see who can do it for a month. And we don't care about the results, because those don't matter. They take care of themselves. We're not responsible for their answer. We're only responsible for asking. That's it. And it's going to be awesome. So I'm looking forward to it, excited to see how that goes. It's going to be great. But look, today and from here on out, in all of your entrepreneurial endeavors, just try to get somebody to say no. Try it. Try to get somebody to say no. There's tons of stories in the book and things. Did I show the website? I did. GoForNo.com, of people trying to get a no, and they get yeses from people that they would have prejudged, and because they were tired. It's the end of the day, like, oh my gosh, I haven't gotten my no today. And they go after somebody that they're like, this person will for sure say no, and then I'm done for the day. And the person says yes. And now they got to go find someone else to try to get to say no. By literally trying to get told no, it takes off all the pressure off them, and they say yes. Stace, what do you think about that plan? She likes it. She's in. We are going to be going for no here in this house, big, and we're going to scale it up. And I think you should too. It'll be a great time. So I want to thank everybody for jumping on. I'm going to stop the recording.